What's up, world? This is WeNeeda5th. This your man Mo. Got my man Hill in the building.
Checking in the building.
Got my man P in the building. Fellas, NCAA Final Four time. Women are playing right now as we speak. South Carolina's up 38-35. Halftime. Let's talk about this South Carolina versus Texas. Okay, who y'all got? Let's start with that.
I'm biased. Love me some Dawn Staley.
Hey,
South Carolina. And I think, Booker, I didn't realize Booker from Texas is a freshman, which is scary. But that being said, I'm going with South Carolina.
Yeah, I got South Carolina too. Definitely.
I'll be the contrarian and pick the Gamecocks as well. I do. I screamed at y'all off air. The previous game, I was like, yo, Pow needs to stay off Instagram and worry more about her game. I believe now she's giving me 8 right now, all that is going to come. I think once you master your profession or be very good at your profession, this stuff's just easier. So push out the white noise and just worry about winning. Texas, that's a close game.
That's a tough team. Tough team. And I'm not secure in my pick that South Carolina is going to take it. Texas could very well beat them. They were up early in this game, started the first quarter off 12-4 run. And that's one of the things South Carolina has been doing lately in this tournament, starting off kind of slow in their games and having to come back and stuff like that, especially the last game and this game in particular. So it's not a foregone conclusion that, South Carolina is going to win this. But like you said, I believe in Dawn. I believe in that program. And I think, hey, they want to create their own dynasty over there. And winning the 3 out of 4 wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I'm not into coaching and aura, but I'm starting to believe you. I've believe in it. South Carolina seemed vulnerable a lot this year.
Yeah. And
they have answered the call of Dawn Staley during late timeouts and late game changes within the second half to sometimes pull away in these games or just to win these games. I don't know if this is her best team.
No.
By far.
No.
It's probably one of her worst. But because of her coaching and that program and the traveling fans that they have is ridiculous. They seem to be willing some of these wins. Is it enough for these next 2 games is the question.
Yeah, that's and I think that's a very good question, a legitimate question. But let's go on the other side of the black bracket. The game that's going to be played later on tonight, UConn versus UCLA. Who you got?
This was a little bit easier for me. I got UConn. I got Paige. Again, and it's her. She's bowling right now. And also the freshman Strong, I believe.
Definitely.
Is that's not a bad 1-2 punch. You know what I mean? So I got Connecticut beating UCLA.
Strong with her physicality and her ability to hit from outside. I wasn't really expecting that. Paige is a game changer and wrecker. You know what I mean? That type of talent. I have UConn winning it all. I'm just a Paige Beckers fan.
Okay. So you got UConn.
Yeah, I got them. I got them winning the whole thing.
Okay. So. I think for this one, I got UCLA.
Good reason.
I think Miss Betts, Lauren Betts, she's a handful, and she's been pretty dominant during this tournament. Last game, we talked off air about her, the team not being able to get her the ball as often as you would like her to get the ball, but she still gave you 17 points, I think 9 rebounds, 6 blocks. So she's still being impactful, even when they're having problems getting her the ball. And I think she's been a monster during this tournament, and I think her I don't think any of the rest of the teams in the tournament have an answer for her.
I think,
especially if she gets going.
But I think coaches do, and that's why I believe in Gino. And I think the smart thing to do for someone that's so dominant is keep them off the court. And for that, you attack and you get her in foul trouble.
Yeah,
I say you play maybe a zone crowd. Hopefully, she swings an elbow. She makes a move. It's irrational. She gets an offensive foul. You drive hard to the basket. You get her in foul trouble. I think that team cracks. I think that's the game plan for UCLA. Now, if she stays out of foul trouble and she gets the ball in a low block, it's going to be rough. She's just that tall and dominant. But they have the pieces to try and go and attack. Connecticut won that last game off of Strom and Page going nuclear. But what's missed in that whole game was Fudd went like 1 for 90. And she threw up a game this year where she threw like 40 points. And a 30 spot. So she, with her not having a good game, it's a good chance that she can have a breakout moment to add to that. So I almost love Connecticut in this game. If they play to a game plan to get her out, it might get out of hand.
Okay. All right. So you guys both have UConn, both have South Carolina. You have UConn winning it all.
I like the one. If Jordan didn't get hurt, I would have had USC. That's how much I think about her. But the next best thing to me is the 1A is Paige. She's really that nice, and she's able to get them. And she's been hurt so much her career that I think she deserves this type of run, which she's doing. She's hit clutch basket after clutch basket in this tournament. So,
P?
Oh, man, Paige is probably my favorite player, not even probably. She is my favorite player, not named Juju, in women's college basketball. That being said, I love me some Dawn Staley.
my history.
Not even history. I just don't. I root for Dawn Staley, just unapologetically. So I'm going with South Carolina.
I got South Carolina versus UCLA. And hell, you almost swayed me, and I think initially I was leaning toward UCLA, but you swayed me, and I think, like you said, coaching can answer some of the challenges that UCLA present, and Dawn come up, and she'll grab her dynasty in South Carolina.
I hate the college game for that, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't I watch a Shaquille O'Neal dominated tournament? Why I hate the calls, the way they referee the big man.
Yeah,
and Betts falls into that.
Yeah, it's the five that the one. I mean, it seems like only one, but only one is a lot when you got five. I think it's the fouls and probably the referee, because just traditionally, I mean, I know that maybe the era before was with the Lou Alcindors and the Waltons, but in our era, Shaquille O'Neal, Alonzo Mourning. We always joke that the LJ with the fifth foul to Kimbe. We've seen, I mean, I know they haven't won, but call it very good, great college centers that just didn't win. And I just think the college game was more perimeter orientated for whatever the reason, whether it be fouls or just
6'8" love affair and under.
Yeah, like this, like you said, there's no way. Okay, Carmelo could lead you to a championship,
right?
But Shaq can't.
That doesn't make any sense.
Hey, know the thing too. Yeah, Carmelo can take the ball in the end.
Yeah, that's part of it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by perimeter. Yeah, I agree.
And Shaq, he has to rely on, shoot other people getting him the ball. And also other people doing the right thing once he passes the ball back out. And that, you know what I mean? Having shooters around him.
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
I completely agree. That's why I feel pretty comfortable with Connecticut over UCLA, to be honest, for that very reason. Something I know, we all know how good Betts is. It's just I've seen this movie before. You know what I mean? But it would be some history. It's hard. I mean, I guess it's not hard to believe. I didn't know this is UCLA's first Final Four for the women's team. So we'll see how that pans out for them.
All right. The men's tournament played tomorrow, I believe. Let's talk about Florida Auburn first.
Do we have to? Okay.
Florida Auburn. Who you got, P? Who you got, P?
What? Auburn Tigers, man.
Wow. Okay.
Do you guys know who finished second in Play of the Year? Janai, man. Janai Broom, man. These guys.
I mean, y'all think he's going to be 100%?
I could care less. Give me Pettiford. That's what
No, but seriously, they have a good team.
Yes, they do.
They have a good I think he'll be 85. You know what I mean? I think, like, although he's an All-American, Player of the Year candidate, they're not solely dependent on him. Right?
Yeah,
they have a good team. Like Pettiford could hoop, a Denver.
Yeah, they have a squad.
Yeah, they have a team. Yeah, I like Auburn over Florida. I like Florida. Obviously, they're here for a reason. But yeah, I definitely got Auburn.
Florida has your NCAA built type team.
That is true.
You know what I mean? They have it. They have that type of team to win it all, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't be surprised if Florida. A lot of people pick Florida.
Now I like that backcourt.
Who you picking?
I'm going Auburn. I'm not touching Florida.
I'm going Florida.
Understandable. No,
I'm going Florida.
No, I like that Martin Clayton Jr. backcourt. Like you said, that we were just talking about the big man, the perimeter. You take it in the end. Both of those guys could take it in the end. So, you know,
and I'm not totally sold that Broom's going to be 100%. And I think he was really hurt the last game. That fall, I think more so than I'm not worried about his ankle. Is
the
that
arm?
Yeah, the elbow, because that looked bad.
I'm sold that he's not going to be 100%. I still pick it over. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I watched them during the season, but probably more than any other team, like them and Duke. So, like, I have confidence in their team. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just him. I think there's a good team, and Bruce Pearl's, you know, he's a good coach, actually. You know what I mean?
BP's good, man.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go on the other side of the bracket.
Chalk.
Duke.
This is chalk, right? This is
Duke,
chalk.
Duke versus Houston.
It's chalk. It's chalk.
Yeah.
Chalk. Houston very athletic. Shout out to my man Kevin.
Who did Houston beat? I forgot who it was. Was it Connect? No.
They beat Michigan State.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it was like.
We beat Michigan State. It was a good game.
Spider-Man meme? Like, it's the same team to me. Yeah, I think Duke could match the athleticism.
Which hurts.
And they're more skilled.
Right. That's what hurts. That's the thing with me. Houston is just jump out the building athleticism. Duke matches that with structure.
Yeah.
So, and plus you have a person, I always err on the side of the game changer or the game wrecker. And when you have Mr. Number One, he can always generate some type of good play. It doesn't have to be a good basket, just a good play.
And it's similar to Auburn to me too. As Player of the Year, Naismith Award winner, well deserved, future #1 pick. That's a good team.
Yeah.
He could have a subpar game, they still could win. Yeah.
So Duke and Duke.
Oh yeah.
Which is crazy coming from us, but yeah.
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 What is that aura of old Duke to me though? That's what makes it. That's why it makes it.
Yeah, through the years, I think they chipped away with your Kyries, and I think they chipped away.
And he's not the Leitner guy, but like I really like watching Coop. And when Coop gets hyped, I get hyped. Like I really am a fan of Cooper Flag. It's not like I'm like, yo, he fits like I just have a Duke jersey on, but he is to me like a thing of a Michigan ilk, a UNLV ilk. He looks like just someone who just ball. And I went to the best place that'll, probably I take the next step. He'd have been great anyway, but it fits him over there, Duke.
I think I got Duke too.
Think.
Now I've somehow gotten over it.
Yeah.
Like we all running Rebel, Fab Five guys, but I've gotten over it.
Yeah, to the point where I say, oh no, this is like a bad Duke team. Like now it's in like I hate Duke. Like, no, like Duke stinks. Like, Duke sucks. Like, they've had years where I'm like, man, they're unwatchable. I don't even hate them. Like,
He's just not good.
Duke was that. But that's a testament to what, Coach K has built.
Yeah. Hell of a program. I would say the number one program in the nation, period.
Okay. So you both got Auburn. You both got Duke. Who's winning?
I had Duke win it all. Anyway, from the beginning of the season, I had Duke win. I had them going undefeated. So let me just say that.
Okay.
Yeah. I got Duke. I just think they're the best team in the nation.
I got Duke versus Florida. And
Kids pulling the upset?
I think Florida pulls it. I think Florida upsets another number one draft pick from Duke and pushes them on their way without a championship. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think Florida will pull it out.
Okay. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Hey, hit us up on social media. Let us know what you guys think. Who y'all picking? Who y'all got? Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification button so you know when the next video is coming out. And don't forget to subscribe wherever you listen to your podcast.
Hit the like button. It's free.
Word.
Boom.
And comment, too. Say some stuff. We don't,
It costs you nothing. I know we're right all the time, but you still could comment.
Hit the chat.
And don't forget, you can hit us up directly at WeNeeda5th@gmail.com. Fellas, let's talk about the NBA. Your boy Melo
Got the call. My God.
got the call. First ballot.
New York Zone.
Yeah, it was a surprise here.
New York Zone.
No, I fully agree.
Yeah.
Like it's
Brooklyn? Brooklyn Zone.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's just say I'm a fan either way. I mean, I
BK
have family in Baltimore, so either way, so either way, man, I'm with Melo. Huh?
Baltimore?
Brooklyn Hospital.
Sounds like a bird. Oh man! Congratulations to my man Melo, man. I've been a fan of his game since like Syracuse. So yeah, well deserved. This is not one of the few, but it's one like if you want to go college or NBA, he's a Hall of Famer. Yeah. Combine them, it's a no-brainer to me.
And then you mix in the Olympics.
Olympics, he has like 4 gold medals or something like that. Yeah. Just no matter how you slice it, yeah.
And Kobe was this guy, so that just adds more to me. Like that was end all be all. He took that to the grave. That's what he fought for. I wish I could have saw the Oak Hill days. I heard those were phenomenal too. Winner all the way, except for just some tough organizations. But winner all the way.
Yeah. Tough organization, tough coaches.
Professional scorer. Professional scorer, boy.
Yeah.
New York, y'all love Jeremy Lin over that guy at one time. Like
insanity.
Y'all were didn't have sober minds.
Yeah, out of control. And that's another, strike that I hold against Knicks fans.
Wow.
Among many, most Knicks fans that are watching or that are fans right now have never seen the Knicks win. And they act like the Knicks are champions that are, just trying to figure it out. And it's just like, no.
25-game run, that's what it was. A 25-game run. That's what you think.
Yeah, and he became like the Messiah in New York.
So they figured they couldn't go left.
Nariato Dragons, I believe. What thinking. Listen, this is not a Jeremy Lin time. This is all for my man Melo, well-deserved. We talk about that run he did at Syracuse.
We talking top 10 in scoring, I think? He's number 9 or something?
Yeah.
And he got robbed for like 2 years of his career when he started,
playing around.
Didn't get picked up or whatever.
Around. Stupidness.
Craziness. He should have 30K. I think he has like 28, 29. To me, I think we spoke on it was a previous show, a couple of shows ago with Kyle saying the best freshman in college basketball that I've ever seen and probably ever. Granted, Lou Center couldn't play, but yeah. Unbelievable
Talent and
run.
results, hands down.
Yeah. He's Kevin Durant and Michael Beasley that actually won.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, phenomenal
all
freshman
that.
season, and he, finished his breakfast in the tournament.
Definitely. Yeah, he's a phenomenal player, and I don't think any of us question or have any doubts about him being a legitimate first ballot Hall of
and
Famer. He was definitely.
And we do not like how many people get.
Yeah.
We don't like. He's consensus. He's a Hall of Famer. By the way, in 2003, his team made the playoffs. Mm-hmm. I'll leave it at that. What, LeBron's team, Cleveland didn't.
Yeah.
So some say he should have won Rookie of the Year also. 20 a game, your team makes the playoffs, and you don't win Rookie of the Year. That's rough.
Yeah, and also he's a good topic of discussion, especially when you talk about LeBron and the Miami Heat time and stuff like that, and that whole coming together of that plan. Because hey, he could have been part of it, but he chose to take his max contract earlier and took himself out of the running as far as being available when LeBron and.
But I rate him over Chris Bosh anyway.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely. But I like that though. You know what I mean? I remember that during that time. It was like, nah. I'm like, I like competition. I love playing with my friends. I love playing with you all the time. We're just so competitive that playing against your friends at certain times, we got mixed up certain times. That's what people will find out. Mm-hmm. And we went at each other as if we didn't know each other. But that's why I love that spirit in competition. I think that's what Melo's like. Yo, yeah, we're friends, but just the overkill it. Not really for it. You know what I'm saying? And I commend Melo for that, actually. I actually knocked the others. Not Wade, because they all came to Wade. But one thing I was thinking about, which I think should change, he's a no-doubter. Why must they wait? For no-doubters. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why should Tom Brady wait 5 years to go into the Hall of Fame? Why would they just do it the next year?
Well, basketball, I think they shortened it, right? I think it's three now.
Why wait 3? I'm saying, like, why would you have Jordan wait? Why would you, like, certain people should wait because they're not good enough, but that's what that place is for, the Hall of Fame. I think you're done. You should get your flowers now, and then you're in. You're in.
Extending off that, to me, if you're not a first ballot, I don't think you should get in.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, people are like, oh, he didn't get in this time. Well, then he's not a Hall of Famer. I don't care what sport. Like, if he did, like, if he's whatever his numbers are, he's done. So the next time you vote, he didn't get better. He didn't put up more numbers. So why is he in now?
And I think that's my argument more. Yeah. So if you're thinking Melo is in, you should put Carmelo in. Like, I was thinking, like, why ain't going to wait? I'm like, oh, you have to wait.
I think they make you wait. To be fair,
not too sure if you're coming back or something.
Yeah. Okay. You know what I mean? Because, hey, you do have instances of, hey, people coming back. Hey, Jordan came back.
But even that, can you tarnish your legacy that much?
Anymore? No, that's what I'm saying.
Like, because let's just say, for instance, Jordan, not 98, shoot it, 6 championships, I'm in. I come back. I don't think that tarnishes him. You know what I mean? I mean, not tarnishes him enough to take him out the Hall of Fame. I mean. You know, the Wizards thing was
ugly.
So you say, hey, players should you should be able to vote on players getting into the Hall of Fame a year after they get
okay
out.
with the 3 to 5 years. That's more. That's Hill. Yeah.
I feel like if you just say, hey, I officially announced my retirement. I think you should get in that summer that they're doing it right then and there. And you get your flowers right then and there, and you go on and you do your thing. I think you probably have less people coming back. And for those who tell me, like, if Vince said, I announced my retirement, we would say thank you.
That would be hilarious. You know how funny that would be? Like, yo, I put in my papers, I'm retiring.
Thank you.
All right. Now I'm retiring. So should I save some time for me and my family and say the summertime? No, you're good. You're good.
Melo, I retired. I just want to let you know, just tell your family, like, just be in the Boston area within the next 2 months. Behind him. Vince Carter. Yo, I was thinking about doing it too. Yo. Yeah. Who else behind you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not. Let him get it and get it.
He's a top 20 scorer, guys.
Definitely.
Right?
Oh, you said doubt? No, I don't think Vince is a Hall of Famer. Nah, I think that's where you're getting at. Hell,
no.
It doesn't. We have time to get on this. What's wrong with us saying he was a good player?
Did Vince win a chip in North Carolina?
No.
He didn't. Vincent won a chip since high school, I don't think.
I was even thinking about college, but no.
High school. I think high school.
I think Vince Carter was a good player. I really think he was a good player. Would I put him on Melo's? No. Oh, no.
I mean, because they average, like, comparable, right?
Now, Vince gives me like 15 a game. He stayed at 22. So now, yeah.
No, it's a no.
Yeah, to me, you tell me the point. It's compiled.
But I think you have a Hall of Fame if you use my rest. But you don't want to use mine because it's similar to Elon with the chainsaw. Like going there whacking
but
things.
Also, we have to realize Basketball Hall of Fame considers their whole career.
Oh, no, I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah,
I am.
Again,
most of these guys are phenomenal high school players and terrific college players. And then
Olympics?
And
it
plays
a
part. But it plays a part into why you guys get to think about it for 3 to 5 years and say you get to weigh it. You go chance by chance, and a lot of people make it on their 5th year. It takes me just a quick second to say,
yeah,
that's it. If you want to make that place elite, which you're going to, you want to have too many busts in that place that now is like, what the heck?
Yeah, like I'm thinking, even like you think of his era, and again, this is not trying to dog Vince Carter. Again, I think he's a good player. Allen Iverson, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, Tim Duncan, Garnett. I don't think he's on that level.
But
they're Hall of Famers.
And you got to figure, though, like, hey, Allen Iverson had to go through him to get to the finals.
Right, he beat Vince Carter. If Vince Carter had beat him, then Vince Carter might have been a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'm looking at it. Like,
so we can all agree then that Pat Ewing's not a Hall of Famer, right?
Yeah, we can agree to do that.
No, I definitely think Pat Ewing is a Hall of Famer easily.
Why?
2010 for his career, and he led his team to the NBA Finals. Actually,
and he won a championship.
No, he's at like 19-10, right?
No, he's 20 and 9.8. He's 2010.
Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely 20 points.
He's 20. So the guy gives me 20 and 10 for his entire career. Mm-hmm. Leads the team to the finals. How's Vince going to get in over him? And I won in college. Like he's just clearly had a better career than Vince Carter. Had a better career than Melo, to be honest. He had a better career than Melo.
Yeah, definitely. Here's my thing.
I think Ewing is easy.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said, we definitely get to that because he definitely will go in. But if you're you're in Mass, and a guy averaged 5 points and 9 rebounds, and they tell you, and you looking like, Dad, why is he here? Son, you got some time? We can go over this. You always get at him, but you had Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That doesn't take me 3 to 5 years to make a decision of, listen, I want to have him in the Detroit
Hall of Fame.
And they have him definitely not Washington. He was terrible in Washington.
He had
in Orlando
4 or 5.
in Chicago.
And Cleveland, right?
And Cleveland.
So
he had like maybe 5 good years.
Well, 5 good years, he averaged 5 points. For his career, for 16 years, he averaged 5 points.
And I was stretching it like, and that's the Detroit, like, hey, him and Sheed and whatnot.
So you
said heard his number.
So you said like 5 and 9.
5 and 9 is his career for 16 years.
That's my beef. How is 5 and 9 a Hall of Fame career when 5 and 9 won't even get you an All-Star game. That's not even an All-Star career.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
he's in there though.
No, but you know, again, we went down this road of our Hall of Fame, but yeah,
because
he's
because you have that,
not even a good player.
But how do you keep Rudy Gobert out?
It Draymond Green.
Draymond's better. I can say that for Draymond. Rudy, I don't know if he's better than him.
Andre Iguodala.
He's better than him. Well, I'm just saying.
Rudy's probably in just because
for depoys.
No, just because who's already in. I don't think Rudy Gobert is a Hall of Famer.
Rudy stinks.
But Ben Wallace is in.
Right. So that's why I don't really respect the Hall of Fame.
And that's why I would believe that what I was leading to would reduce that and make it more of an elite type.
I'm with you with the cleanup because I think I could take out about 50 to 60% of the Hall of Famers out of the Hall of Fame.
Springfield needs Doge.
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah, I mean, Elon. And I'm not even like exaggerating.
He does.
I think at the very least, half of the people in there shouldn't be in there. I'll be honest. Like I don't want to start naming names because some people are not even with us anymore. God bless their souls. But if you just look at the names and you look at the numbers, you're like,
this is what we doing.
But I was taught he was good. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you look at Google is like the worst thing that happened to a lot of these guys. Because if you just tell me, oh, so and so in his day he was one of the top players, I'm like, okay, as a kid. Then you Google it as an adult. That's it. Like, frankly, C.J. McCollum, who's a good player, I'm a fan of his game. He's better than a lot of Hall of Famers. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer, but if you just put his numbers, blind test, let's put the numbers up. He's better than like half the people that's in here to me.
No, Anthony Simons is a Hall of Famer too.
Yeah, so we got off a little off tangent, but shout out to Melo for making it.
But Dame Lillard might make.
But know what? But know what? That leads us into another conversation. The MVP race. Joker is putting up phenomenal numbers. I believe he's averaging a triple-double at this point, 30-point triple-double at that.
Not leading the league in scoring, though, right? I'll let you finish.
No, he's not. Had a recent, I believe he has the highest scoring triple-double in NBA history at this point with his 62. No, 62. 62 or 61. Point triple-double. Does any of those facts that I just named change your mind about who the MVP is? Because I know we all said SGA, so I'm just going off of that preference. So does any of those numbers give you pause about voting for SGA if people were paying attention?
To me, and it's a compliment, I think no one is in Joker's class for second. I think he just ran away with it. I don't think it's close. That's how much of a great season he's had. But
he's just not MVP.
You're going to tell me that the Lakers are playing excellent, and so it's going to say because they're like 1.5 games away from Denver. And Denver's going the other way, and OKC just continue to win. You know what I'm saying? And by double-digit figures. Like, it was up by 44 the other night. It's just getting out of hand. Joker is mind-boggling numbers. Impressive. Probably the best offensive center that I've seen. And it's not close to me. I feel bad saying that. But that's what I'm saying. Like, who else? LeBron, all these other people are just jokes to me. Like Brunson, like Tatum, number one, they're just playing well. And Cleveland, Mitch, not close to what Joker's doing. He's not close to what that guy's doing.
Yeah, I feel, to me, I don't know if this is like a Jordan influence, but to me, it's like the blueprint. He leads the league in scoring. He has the best record. What are we doing? And I feel like, and I agree with Hill. Like I said this when we were on our way here. He's definitely number 2. That's funny when you said that. I said it.
Damn.
He's definitely number 2, but I feel like Shea and OKC's never looking at Denver. Like they just caught Cleveland. You know what I mean? Saying so we not y'all back. Y'all like 13 games back. We're not even. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. You
trying to hold your place.
Yeah, you Golden State, Memphis, Houston. Yeah, y'all do it. Whatever y'all doing over there. Yeah. We're running down Cleveland, and they caught Cleveland. So now they have the best record in the league, leading the league in scoring, leading the league in wins for your team. I don't know what else what else could you do to win MVP?
And I think, especially when you look at what SGA means for OKC, and I know Joker means a lot for Denver, it is crucial to their success. But I think SGA, what he's been able to do with OKC, and especially with how much he means to them, especially on the offensive side, and just his leadership over there with that young group of players. And they're so far ahead in the Western Conference. Like, mathematically, no one can catch them in the West at all. Even if they lost all the rest of their games and everybody else won the rest of their games, you still would be in second. So, to your point, that's another thing to me. It's like, hey, how much he means to his team, and the fact that his team is so far ahead of the next team, and that team is not Denver. You know, it's Houston, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If the records were reversed, I would say Joker. And I was like, Shea, you got number 2. Because to me, it comes down to wins. They're both having great seasons, obviously, but the disparity in wins, I can't look over that. You know what I mean?
Sports bettors, they love them. They just flat out love them. It's not a line that they can't tackle. That's what I'm saying. So it makes people scared to even touch their games. I mean, I it's a lot for me every night with those guys. I'll make it real quick. Anthony Edwards is my guy. Athletically, to me, he's more athletic than Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I love Jalen Green.
Yeah.
That's my guy. Way more athletic to me than Shea Gilgeous. They both can be stopped. You can stop Anthony Edwards, whether it be a triple team, a double team, a single man. Get him out. You can stop Jalen Green. There is not one answer you can do for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I've seen every player in the league who has some type of defensive type moniker on them have problems with the guy.
Yeah.
He is a puzzle you can't solve.
He's one of those players where, as a defensive player, you just have to say, I'm going to try to just deny him the ball. You know what I mean? I don't want to deal with him. I would just try to, from 90 feet. I'm talking about, hey, I'm not going to – somebody else is going to have to take it down. You know what I mean?
It's like Luka, you can't speed him up.
Yeah, because once he gets the ball, it's a wrap.
But he has tremendous handle and tremendous strength. And he can shoot the lights out.
And tremendous shot selection.
Yeah.
I think what separates him from a lot of plays is his efficiency. Yeah. Like, I think that separates him from Luka, to be frank. Well, besides defense. But, like Luka shoots like in the mid to low 40s. Shea shoots over 50%. So a guy, to Joker's credit too, I think he's shooting way over 50% also. But to score 30 and be efficient, there's no mystery why both their teams are win so many games, because your best player who's taking the most shots is probably your most efficient player, which is kind of rare, for your top dog just to usually you just get the green light, you just throw anything up. So I think the discipline with Shea is is just winning basketball. He just takes good shots.
OKC's PD is crazy. I mean, unless Jalen Williams was that good, and Shea was just overlooked. Who was then? Who was GM then?
Don't get. Oh, who's the GM? For who you talking about?
Shea was a clip joint.
Oh, It might have been Doc.
Was it Doc?
Didn't Doc?
Or it's not the other guy.
Lawrence Frank,
right?
Lawrence Frank, I think it was.
But yeah, they was talking about it the other day. How Doc was like, Kawhi, you might want us to keep this kid. And I guess Kawhi was like, "Nah, I need Paul George. If I'm going to come over there, I need Paul George." Kawhi, we got a kid over here, and I guess that was like a deal breaker. So they traded, they made the shade for Paul George. I'm not gonna lie, then I would have said, okay, yeah, give me Paul George, whatever. But that didn't age well.
Yeah, not at all.
Not the picks either.
Yeah, like because that turned into Chet and
yeah,
Isaiah Joe, Jalen,
mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, and he had Hardenstein and Chet. They have so many pieces which I forget about, which helps me feel more comfortable calling them a possible championship team.
Yeah.
And everyone now, the only thing now is experience. That's what they're saying. I think they're just so good, and they have that confidence where they're saying buck the system. Right now.
And I was going to ask you guys that out of the top two MVP candidates, SGA and Joker, which team do you think is better positioned to capture the championship?
OKC. One, I'm done believing in Michael Porter. I'm done. Like that was my favorite guy. I'm done. Jamal Murray is iffy when he wants to do.
I was about to say,
and you're asking for a prominent role with Russell Westbrook is shoot me. You cannot do that.
See, I was trying to
Bron,
avoid what.
Listen, to me, steadies that have been playing so far have been Joker and Gordon, and at times Brown. Brown needs to come off the bench as Cog, and then they have right now the point guard thing is so shit. I can't stand watching them, and I love Jamal Murray, but ever since he's had that
injury,
not even injury,
that bubble run.
Yeah, he hasn't been the same. And then Anthony Edwards just knocked out his confidence from last year. So they play shaky anytime they play Minnesota. He has to find his way back.
P.
Oh yeah, OKC. Again, they're like 12 games up. They showed me through 80. I have an 82 game sample size that OKC is a better team.
All right. Hey, hit us up on social media. Let us know who you got for MVP, SGA or Joker. You got they're both putting up phenomenal numbers. Are you agreeing with us where we got SGA? Or do you think Joker should take it home for the fourth time?
Lamar Jackson.
Hit us up on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification button so you know when the next video is coming out. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. And you can hit us up directly at WeNeeda5th@gmail.com. Fellas, definitely got to send a rest in peace. Shout out to Val Kilmer.
Somber news.
Yeah.
Man, Val.
And I wanted to ask y'all guys, top 5 Val Kilmer movies. Do y'all or can you develop a top 5 list of movies?
Sure you can.
I think you can. You got who you
Top Secret?
Okay. Yeah. I'm with you on that. Okay.
My favorite, believe it or not, when he played John Holmes in Wonderland. I love that, bro. With Kate Bosworth. Insane acting role for that.
Okay.
That was fire, bro.
Okay.
Of course, we're going to go when he's Doc.
Okay. Tombstone.
We grew up together with Maverick.
Yeah, Top Gun.
We were straight with Top
Okay.
Gun. And give me the other spoof. Let me get the other spoof movie he did, which was right after Top Secret. Because I'm not a Batman guy, but it's just, let me get the movie. I get the movie.
All right. I'm going to give you mine. I got Top Secret, Top Gun, The Saint.
Wasn't bad. That was good.
Which one?
That was good.
Also,
Darkman before Darkman.
Also, I got Heat
Oh, definitely. Absolutely.
and Tombstone.
Tombstone, of course.
Yeah.
P?
P? Come on, P. You got 5 for us.
Heat.
Wow.
Heat.
Yeah.
That was fire, right? Yeah. Ashley Judd. Was that Ashley Judd?
Yeah. P, that's it? No Top Gun? You ain't messing with Top Gun?
I never saw it.
Whoa.
I don't rock with Tom Cruise.
Top Secret?
It's the first time I ever heard of it.
Word?
Never.
Wow.
Not really when you said Top Secret. I know you're talking about.
That was like one of the only like Mel Brooks type of movies that I mess with. Like I'm not doing Spaceballs or anything like that, but I'll do Top Secret. I'm not doing Airplane. You know what I mean? And it was along that line of Airplane type of movie. But Top Secret, I'll do that. That was
True Romance.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot he was in that. True Romance.
No, I was thinking of Real Genius. That's what I was thinking of, which I like.
Yeah.
Killed that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
That
That might take Top Secret
That's my
spot.
son. Yeah, but it was Top Secret and Real Genius because they're right after each other. That was my joint.
Yeah.
At
Early.
That's growing up. Like,
Early.
He went like Bing, Bing, Bing. He went Top Secret, Real Genius, and then Top Gun.
Oh man, Real Genius.
It's good stuff.
P, you didn't see Real Genius for
Irishman.
real?
He probably did, but just
You did. You did.
Val was on it.
I really
That was
don't.
it.
Wow.
Super heartthrob back then.
I think
Pause.
besides
Because
Heat, and he was in one of the Batman movies, correct?
Yeah, definitely.
Not one of the good ones, correct?
Well, you ask me, if it ain't got nothing to do with Christian Bale, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
So
That's everybody.
yeah. Whoa! I mess with Keaton.
No.
Christian Bale, I have no reason to watch it.
I'm with you there.
Keaton and Nicholson, man.
Batman started. I don't even know what that was.
Yeah.
Have you ever danced in the pale moon with the devil? The devil in the
Jack?
pale moon?
Jack, yeah, but Keaton,
Why
no.
so serious? That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, no, he did his thing. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. But yeah, for me, you know, it's Heat.
Tombstone. Excellent.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Doc,
I don't even know what that is.
yeah, it was.
No disrespect. I just
Wow.
I didn't see it. I'm not saying that's not good. I just literally don't know.
Yeah. At this point, P, I'm starting to doubt whether you like movies at all.
He was in the Super. I don't know. Did the Super? You did the Super?
I saw it. No, I'm not there. I'm not there for the Super. No.
Yeah, for me, it would just be Heat.
Rest up, Val Kilmer.
Yes, sir. What's on the radar, fellas?
I'm scared to peek down at my phone to know if SC is winning. But for me, it's the women's and the men's.
Torpedo bats.
Shout out my Yankees.
Off that exit on the Deegan, place they call Yankee Stadium. Yankees 4-2. I think we headed to Pittsburgh this weekend, so that's on my radar. Man, they're looking decent out there. Looking decent. So the Yankees are on my radar right now. Torpedo bats.
Men's and women's tournament. Interested to see the playoff race in the West, especially between the 3 and 6 spots. Just see how that shuffles out and whatnot. Speaking of Joker, so that's what's on the radar, man.
Right. Jaylen Brown get healthy too, man, because I want to see Boston full strength.
Definitely.
Just as a side note, WNBA great Elena Delle Donne just announced her official retirement.
First ballot?
Yes.
I mean, you said that without even having to say it one.
Wow.
A little rundown why you think she first ballot?
Don't even think about that.
That's what first ballot's for.
She led a team to a championship.
Oh, that's all it takes, huh?
I mean, a lot of people I'm sure are in that haven't done it.
Wow. Okay. Let it be low, P.
How many teams WNBA?
2.
2?
Sky and Mystic. Washington Mystic. She won Rookie of the Year. She won MVP 2 times. One with the Sky in 2015 and one with the Mystic 2018 or 19.
And that one of those years she won the chip.
Yes. I believe that was 2019.
MVPs in the championship. Sounds like a Hall of Fame career. Sounds like a Hall of Fame career.
And she's only one of 2 WNBA players to ever win MVP on 2 different teams. And the other one is Breanna Stewart.
Saying a lot.
Rest my case. Well, thank you. No further questions.
Hats off.
Yeah.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Well
Hope all
deserved.
is well.
Yeah. So that's Elena Deladon. Hey, happy retirement. All right. To all our fifths out there, stay safe. We out.